Hi everyone, welcome to this video about division of polynomials using long division. Let's say we have x squared plus 3x minus 10 divided by x minus 2. So using the long division method, we will use this division house wherein x squared plus 3x will be inside and our divisor will be the x minus 2, the denominator. So that's the divisor. So we start with the first term, x squared divided by x is x, and then after we divide, we multiply. Okay, so x times x is x squared, and then x times negative 2 is negative 2x. After that, we subtract. So when we subtract, we add the opposite, remember that? So we add and get the opposite. So this negative, and this will be plus. Okay, so x squared plus negative x squared is cancelled out, and 3x plus positive 2x is now 5x, and then after we subtract, we bring down. So bring down negative 10. So after you bring down, then you go back to the original or to the first step, which is division. So our 5x, this one divided by x. So 5x divided by x is positive 5, and then after that multiply. So 5 times x is 5x, 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. And then subtract. And then remember, add the opposite. So this will be negative 5x, and this will be positive 10. So as you can see, these two terms just canceled out. All right, so that's 0. So the answer is, our quotient is x plus 5. We can check our answer by multiplying the quotient that we got, x plus 5, and the divisor, x minus 2. So we should get the dividend x squared plus 3x minus 10. So let's see using FOIL method. So x times x is x squared. X times negative 2x is negative 2x. And then 5 times x is 5x. And 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Then combine similar terms. So we have x squared, negative 2x plus 5x is positive 3x minus 10. So we got the same answer. So our answer is correct. Next example, 18x squared plus 30x minus 72 divided by 6x plus 18. So inside will be the 18x squared plus 30x minus 72. And our divisor is 6x plus 18. Alright, so first step is divide. So 18x squared divided by 6x. So 18x squared divided by 6x. So apply loss of exponent by division. So that would be 3x. Okay? And then after division, multiply. Oops. There, multiply. So 3x times 6x is 18x squared. And 3x times 18 is positive 54x. Then after we multiply, subtract. So 18x squared minus 18x squared, and then 30x minus 54, or let's add the opposite. So this will be negative. Okay. So 30 plus negative 54 will be negative 24x, and then bring down negative 72. And after bring down, divide again. Okay, so negative 24x divided by 6x is negative 4. And then multiply. Negative 4 times 6x is negative 24x. Negative 4 times 18 is negative 72. Okay. Then let's subtract. And again, add the opposite. So negative 24 plus positive 24 is 0. Negative 72 plus positive 72 is 0. So the answer is 3x minus 4. And you can check your answer by multiplying your quotient 3x minus 4 to your divisor 6x plus 18. And you should get 18x squared plus 30x minus 72. Let's have another example. This time we have 2x squared plus 7x minus 4 divided by x minus 3. So let's start with the first term. 2x squared divided by x is 2x. 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times negative 3x is negative 6x. And then subtract by adding the opposites. Okay, 2x squared plus negative 2x squared is 0. 7x plus positive 6x will be 13x. And then bring down negative 4. And then divide. 13x divided by x is 13. Then multiply. So 13 times x is 13x. 13 times negative 3 is negative 39. And then let's subtract by adding the opposites. So 13x plus negative 13x is 0. Negative 4 plus positive 39 is positive 35. And there's no more term to bring down, so 35 is a remainder. So to write a remainder, we just need to write plus the remainder 35 over the divisor x minus 3. So this is the final answer. Let's try this example. 6x to the fourth minus 9x squared plus 18 divided by x minus 3. Okay. So let's put this. So we have 6x to the fourth. Okay. So as you will notice, our polynomial doesn't have x cubed and x. So in this case, we will write 0x cubed. Okay. Then after x cubed will be minus 9x squared, and we need x. So plus 0x plus 18. Take note that in dividing polynomials, we have to write our dividend into standard form, therefore following or making sure that our exponents are in descending order. Okay, so if your dividend, also double check your dividend, make sure that the exponents are arranged in descending order. And if an exponent is, or a term with that exponent is missing, then you just add it. Just like what we did with this, we added 0x cubed because there's no x cubed. We added 0x because there's no x. Okay, and after you do that, you divide. Okay, so 6x to the fourth divided by x is 6x cubed, and then multiply. So that would be 6x cubed times x is 6x to the fourth times, and then 6x cubed times negative 3 will be negative 18x cubed. And then we subtract by adding the opposites. Okay, so 6x to the fourth plus negative 6x to the fourth cancel out, and 0x cubed plus positive 18x cubed is 18x cubed. Bring down negative 9x squared, and then divide. So 18x cubed divided by x is positive 18x squared. Okay, and then multiply. 18x squared times x is 18x cubed, and 18x squared times negative 3 is negative 54x squared. And then let's subtract by adding the opposites. So 18x cubed plus negative 18x cubed cancel. Negative 9x squared plus positive 54x squared is positive 45x squared. Bring down 0x, and then divide again. 45x squared divided by x is positive 45x, and then multiply. 45x times x is 45x squared. 45x times negative 3 is negative 135x. Okay, and then subtract by adding the opposites again. Okay, so 45x squared plus negative 45x squared cancel out. 0x squared plus positive 135x is 135x. Bring down, this is the last, 18, and then divide. 135x times x divided by x is positive 135, and then multiply. We have 135x, and then 135 times negative 3 is negative 405. And then let's subtract by adding the opposite, so this cancels out. So this will be positive 423. So this is our remainder. So we write our remainder as 423 over x minus 3. So that's our answer.